You know, I love our theme for this event, a new company, a new opportunity, and a new you. I'm going to expand on that a little bit. And we're not only a new company, we are a new international company, okay? A new international company. You know, now, about 3 months ago, any one of you would have problems getting our products into other countries all over the world. That's now changed. Every single one of you, no matter whether you're from Taiwan, from Canada, from the United States, from Hong Kong, you name it, you can now find customers in over 200 countries. We will deliver those products to those customers for you, and you will earn BV that automatically goes back to your home business. How does that sound? Just 3 months ago, we couldn't do that, okay? We got smarter. Do you want to see how it works? All right. How many of you have heard of global.shop.com? How many of you have ever been to the site? All right, if you haven't, I'm going to give you a quick run-through of the site this morning, okay? And here's the thing about it. No matter where you're located, in any part of the world, wherever you're based, each and every one of you have a global.shop.com site. Every one of you have one. It didn't cost you anything. It's included in your subscription. And the actual name is the same name that you have for your shop.com site. Make sense? All right. Let me take you through the site just a little bit. And the whole concept behind building this site was to make it simple. Easy for your customers to go on the site and find the products that they want. So for instance, here's an example of the front page. And global.shop.com only features Market America branded products, and then any products that are shipped in the European Union, we will ship them UK branded products directly in the EU. Now, the technology behind it is really, really good. So let's say, Tony, you go on a vacation to South Africa, just making up something. Used to be a time, you always bring your products with you, right? But there used to be a time where if you talked about the products, there was no way, Keith, for Tony to get that product to a consumer. Now he can talk to those people in that country and tell them to go to global.shop.com/whatever Tony's address is, and they can buy that product. And we will ship it to South Africa for him, okay? Now, taking that example, whoever comes from another country, okay, now we can service over 200, we automatically sniff their IP address. So when they come to the site, we actually will default to exactly what country they're coming from. But at the top, they can actually go on and change whatever country they want to ship the product to. So if someone comes from South Africa, Tony, we will sniff their IP address, and it'll default to South Africa right there. But they can go in and decide to use the drop-down. There's over 200 countries we will ship to that are in the drop-down that they can change it to automatically. Oh, they can also change the language preference. It's 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Chinese, and Mandarin Chinese. We can change that as this grows and more customers grow all over the world. Very simple user experience on the website. You can browse by category, and here in beauty and health and nutrition and home and garden, you name it. Easy search. And again, we don't have partner store products here. It's very simple. Market America branded products and UK products for the European Union. Simple, easy for anybody to use. Here's the product detail page. Again, this is featuring the Market America products, Lumiere de Vie. We also recommend similar products for them to buy as well on the site. And then the checkout is very simple. It's a quick, easy guest checkout. They don't really even have to register as a consumer. They click the checkout button. They give us their email address, where they want it shipped to, and we will ship it to them. Now, here's one of the questions, because this is a question for many companies who are trying to grow globally. Shipping costs are expensive. Well, we were able to work, and Chad Sullivan, who heads up our distribution here at Marc America, did a great job in really being able to use multiple shippers, our best shippers based upon weight, and the fastest transit time to get to all these different countries in the world. So we use multiple transportation services to get it there. But watch this. Any products that are shipped in the EU, the European Union, all orders for your customers over 30 pounds, it's free shipping. Free shipping. And any other country, let's say it's South Africa, Singapore, Malaysia, all other countries, any order over $50, Tony, is free shipping. I mean, you don't get any better than that. You don't get any better than that. One thing I know, because I've seen it, Jeremy and I have talked about it several times. I've spoken about it with Lauren. When you buy something from another company who's in another country, you expect to pay higher shipping costs. But there is no company out there that I know that offers a consumer this cheap of a shipping price to ship it all across the world. So we're doing the right thing here. Now, when I talked to you about this at the World Conference in February in Miami, we were just getting ready to launch globalshop.com, Yarley. Well, it's been launched. It's been around now for about a little over 3 months, okay? And it's live. And every one of you should go to it and get customers outside of our market countries on the site and buy products. We have shipped in a little over 3 months to over 30 countries all over the world. Look at this. And I just selected a handful. We've shipped to Singapore, to Jordan, Nigeria, Malaysia, Jamaica, the Philippines, Japan, New Zealand, South Korea, Macau, Indonesia, Cambodia, Thailand, Paraguay, and Russia, and about 10 others we've already shipped to automatically. I mean, that's exciting. 3 months ago, you could never do that. Now we're shipping all over the world. So now when you travel, not only use it as a business expense, Dana, but now you can get customers when you travel. Make sense? So over 30 different countries we've already shipped to. How many people here from Canada? Dennis, you always talk to me that we got to show the Canadians some love, right? We got to show you some love, right? And we need to show you some love because you're growing. Canada's grown over 25% this year alone. And I'm going to show you some love, I promise you. We ship to every province in Canada except one. At the beginning of September, you can now get customers in Quebec. Never been able to do it in 21 years. Beginning in September on global.shop.com, you can get customers signed up in Quebec and we'll ship products directly into Quebec. Sound good? We will also be able to register, you will be able to register customers on your shop.com site. On your ca.shop.com site, you'll be able to register Quebec customers on shop.com and we'll ship to them from that site as well. That's exciting. That's going to generate new sales for your business. I like all the Canadians right in here, showing you some love right there this morning. Okay. Dennis, you like that, right? I get some props from Dennis. He loves, and we all love you, but it's time to show you even more love. All right, so the benefits of globalshop.com. This is for you. You can expand your customer base internationally. Over 200 different countries we'll ship to, and you get referral bonus credit or retail profit for your home country business, and you get BV on every single order that we ship to these 200 countries. You get BV that goes to your home country based upon where you decide to assign it. And just in the last 3 months, commission checks have increased significantly based upon the countries that we've been shipping to. I mean, every day the number of orders going to all different countries. I love it because Chad Sullivan, some of the other people will send us emails every day. Today, you wouldn't believe it, we're shipping to Jordan. And then another day, here we're shipping to Nigeria. They get so excited. And we're really doing a great job of monitoring it. And it's just a great way to expand. You were never able to do this before. And that's why I say we're an international new company right now. All right. How do you go about getting global.shop.com? Simplification. You already have it. You already have it. You have a global.shop.com address. If my shop.com site is shop.com/Marc, I automatically have a global.shop.com/Marc address. If you haven't checked it out, type it in on the internet. It's there. It's your site. You get the credit. You get the retail profit, and so forth. It's already live. Now, global.shop.com is not just, it's obviously for expansion of your customer base, but it also enables the company to monitor growth in other countries, okay? Right now, there's about a 9-month to a 12-month lead time for us once we decide to go into a country to really get established, open up operations, work through all the government agencies, set up shops, set up distribution, etc. This whole process enables us to whittle down the time that it takes for us to get into a country. I mean, if I had $1 for every time someone said, Marc, I have a friend who lives in Singapore, or I have a friend who lives in South Africa, let's open up business there. I can't really do that. I mean, you just can't do it. But now we have a conduit for them to say, you can go ahead and build a customer base there. Build a customer base there. You get the retail profit, Lou. You get the BV. Let it build up, okay? So we'll see how the market grows, and then as it grows with more customers, then that country becomes an emerging market country under our emerging market program. Does that make sense? So now there's no reason, and I know I'm not the only one who gets it. I'm sure every single one of you have gotten that from one of your distributors. I got a friend in South Africa. Let's open up. All right, let's build a customer base first. Let's get them some product. It starts building up, then we're going to make them put them in the emerging market program. What is this? What's the emerging market program? First step, globalshop.com. Second step, emerging market program. What is it? The emerging market program provides the company a simple, streamlined process for opening up a new market with a very quick time to market. So we get them, we build a customer base, we get them to be an emerging market, and then based upon the amount of distributors who come in, we can fully open in that market, Andy, but now the time has shrunk each time to get into there. So let's look at you like that. It's really, really a great, great process and concept we worked out. Here's the current countries we're fully opened in. United States, Canada, Australia, Taiwan, Hong Kong, I know you're there, the United Kingdom, Mexico, right? I love it. I love when people show their pride in their country. Love it. Now, these are EMP markets. So those markets we're fully established in, have operations, have distribution set up, everything, full office, everything. Here are current EMP markets. Ecuador is an EMP market. Colombia is an EMP market. The Dominican Republic is an EMP market. And Spain is an EMP market as well. Now, what does that mean? What does it mean? What does that mean I can do, Dennis? If I'm now an EMP country, what does that mean I can do? Think about, for people who have been in the business for a while, think about maybe when we started 20 years ago, okay? They're going to get all the Market America branded products that they normally get. But this is how it works. Now, one of the things that this has been enabled us to do is, by adding these EMPs in a relatively quick time, we've doubled the amount of countries that we can do business in really in a year's period. So it's enabled us to really increase that. But what can you do? So in Colombia, as an EMP, what does that mean I can do? Keith, you can do about everything that you can do in a market country. Any one of you, can sponsor distributors in an EMP country, just like you would in your current country or in a market country. Those EMP distributors, okay, they're able to sponsor new distributors and earn commissions just like in market countries. Same thing we do now, Andy. And those EMP countries, they will get access to BV products. Again, it's sort of a hybrid of opening up a country. They get paid in the MPCP in the BV plan first. When it becomes a full market country, we can expand to the IBV and so forth, but we're just getting it going at this time. All EMPs get access, EMP distributors get access to a complete back office, just like you do in a market country. And it's actually in the new reboot style as well. What do they get? What does an EMP distributor get? So if someone's in Colombia as an EMP market, they can earn commissions through the MPCP, just like each and every one of you. They can earn a referral bonus or retail profit, or referral bonus, what we refer to it, based on each product sale. And it enables us as a company, to monitor those sales. We already have thresholds of new distributors that once they get into an EMP market, we now need to go ahead and get and open up the market. But that time has shrunk from EMP to opening up into a market. It's shrunk like there's about 30% less, or 70% less, 30% left to do. We've already done all the work. Now, here's a great example. We started Spain off as an EMP market. And based upon the growth of new distributors, Spain will become, we're in the process of it right now, will become a full market country based upon the number of new distributors who are there. And even just a little over a month ago, we launched the Spain website, es.shop.com. A little over a month ago, that was launched. It's all in Spanish, and it's part of the beginning of opening up into a full market. Does this make sense? Now you can see the evolution of how we're going to grow. All right. Global shop, I think you're getting it. If you haven't gone there, go check it out. EMP, I think you get it. Now I want to switch your mindset to the Asia Pacific region, okay? How many people here from Taiwan, Hong Kong, Australia? How many of you would love, whether you don't live there, to grow into those markets? I certainly would. They're some of the most passionate people I've ever met in my life. It's amazing. All right. Let's talk about the Asia Pacific market. I'm going to use a U.S. distributor as an example for this. Let's say, Keith, you are a U.S. distributor, so that's not a hypothetical, that's a reality, unless you move somewhere I didn't know. All right. Keith's a U.S. distributor. If he wants to currently, probably should use James and Marion better because they're like our leaders out there, but it's all good. Keith wants to grow into an Asia Pacific market. He wants to grow into Taiwan. He wants to grow into Hong Kong. He wants to grow into Australia. What he has to do currently, and we've made this process so much better, and that's what I'm going to talk about right now. Keith would currently have to have a separate global bank for each country. Follow me? He'd have to open up one for Taiwan. He'd have to open up one for Hong Kong. He'd have to open up one for Australia. He'd have to pay a subscription fee, a renewal fee, qualify each, you're nodding your head because you've done it, qualify each global bank with 200 BV. Now, each bank accumulates separately. So if you have some volume in Hong Kong, you have some volume in Taiwan, you have some volume in Australia, they accrue individually, right? And if he wanted to earn in all three markets, he would have to personally sponsor 6 people. 2 in Hong Kong, 2 in Taiwan, 2 in Australia. You following me? That's all changing. That's all changing effective August 17th. This is amazing. Watch this. Watch this. For people who are thinking about going global again, watch this here. Effective August 17th, we are unifying the Asia Pacific plan. Unifying it. What does that mean? If Keith wants to expand in Asia Pacific, he doesn't need multiple banks. One bank. One bank. One bank. Just one. He'll qualify the one bank and he'll renew it. He doesn't need multiple banks for the other countries. One global bank covers them. He can sponsor any distributor in either Australia, Taiwan, or Hong Kong, and all he needs is 2 people from any one of those markets, and he's activated in the Asia Pacific plan. We have run so many tests on this, Joe. We have so many people right now who are sitting with volume in Hong Kong, a little bit, a little volume in Australia, a little, and they don't make any money. Once we turn this switch on, the first week we pay out, those people are going to start earning commission checks from day one. From day one, they'll start earning. Watch. So you're going to earn commission. Watch this. Here are current global banks. Australia, just so you know, this is new, effective the 17th. Australia now becomes part of the Asia Pacific plan. Okay, it becomes part of the Asia Pacific plan. So you have Australia, Taiwan, and of course you have Hong Kong. Just like I said, and I'm giving you a visual here, each one of those banks currently accrue volume separately, okay? The problem is not many people are earning because they accrue separately, okay? Now what we do is, and I already told you about the restrictions, you got to do each one, qualify, activate it, and so forth, all right? Now we go to one bank, one global bank, sponsor any new distributor in those 3 markets. All you need is 2 of them. So you would be activated with your global center, Keith, if you sponsored a person in Taiwan on the left and Australia on the right. You'd be activated, okay? You would be activated. You'd be activated because it's unified, and you're going to earn commissions faster. This is an example of a distributor that I took from looking in the database. They were opened in 3 markets, Australia, Hong Kong, and Taiwan. They had 1,000 BV on both sides in Australia, 3,000 and 1,000 BV in Hong Kong, and then 2,000 on each side in Taiwan. Live example. And those numbers might have changed a little bit since I ran this. They earn from that, they have earned $300. Do you see it? They earned it from Taiwan. When we turn the switch on August 17th, what's today, the 9th, something like that? Yeah, whatever. All right, the 9th, something like that. The 17th, that Saturday, that volume will now flow up as 1. So all that BV in Hong Kong, that BV in Australia, that BV in Taiwan automatically counts, automatically flows up the line. So the 2,000 BV on the left, the 4,000 Taiwan rolls up, the Hong Kong rolls up. And I had and again, you can have someone in Taiwan on the left, someone in Taiwan on the right. It does not matter. It rolls up. And I guarantee you, because Joe has shown me, when we turn the switch on, there's going to be hundreds of new people who are going to be getting checks because they've been sitting, Dennis, idly in that spot, not earning it, and now it rolls up and earns more money. How's that sound? We're getting smarter, believe it or not. We're getting smarter as we're getting older. But it's one plan. It's one plan. Less money, more money back in your pockets. Less money out of your pocket, more money in your pocket automatically. So this person's going to get a check from day one, Dennis, a check from day one. Now watch this. There were some distributors who were earning from multiple banks. I know a lot of you. We got you covered too, and Joe sent that notice out. Anyone who was earning in multiple banks, we even got you covered. We grandfathered those people who wanted to keep the global system, and they can keep it. There's a few of them who are earning, and they can still keep it, but the majority of the people were not making it, and now they will start making money. It's going to cause those commissions to go up and more people to earn. Do you agree? It's truly a win-win for everybody. You want some more? All right. All right, I got another one for you. Now, global shop, live, use it, customers build it, EMP markets, a segue into a new market country, Asia unification, no-brainer, no-brainer, you got it, right? Now, August 17th, that goes live. We're going to let that run for a month to get everyone up to speed on it, getting them paid out. And then, in September, we're going to add some new EMP markets. We're going to add the Philippines in September. That makes sense. Why? We were open there at one time. So we're going to go ahead and open it back up as an EMP market. But watch this. With Asia Pacific unification, what does that mean? Any people you bring in the Philippines roll up to that Asia Pacific global business. through the Unification plan, one plan. Panama will be open in September as part of a North American plan. New Zealand will be open. That's great for Australia, Andy. New Zealand will be open. Again, New Zealand will be part of what? The Asia-Pacific Unification plan that I just talked to you about. It'll all be part of this new Asia-Pacific plan. And then the mother lode, because this one has been our top sale. We've driven more sales to this country, and we're shipping every day to this country since we launched global.shop.com. The next one that's coming in September will be Singapore. It's huge. And then that'll springboard us into just new territories ever before. Do you see how we're becoming an international company now? It's totally different. The dynamics have changed. So look, I'm running out of time, and then it's going to be the world. Then it's going to be the world. Then it's going to be the world. It's going to continue to be the world. It's going to be done in the right way. I promise. So that's all I have for you this morning. But the amazing thing is, JR gets to come up here in a minute. You got Asia-Pacific Unification. JR is going to talk to you shortly about the global unified MPCP. That'll blow your mind even more, because what that'll do is that'll take your home country business, Keith, and you can build into another area like the European Union or in Europe. And not only do you build business there, but the business you build there also helps you to earn more commissions in your home country.